Okay, it gives me great pleasure to introduce Shay Robertson. Many of you will know Shay. Now, Shay has not only got a book that we're going to talk about, but also set up Transpirational, which is an absolutely fabulous group, and they are really transpirational and are really supportive. And they got nominated for an NDA award, which was absolutely brilliant. But not only did they get nominated, they've been shortlisted for the final, which will be this September because it's been put back. So, hi Shay, thanks for joining us.
Hi Lucy, thank you for inviting me on.
Yes, no, thanks for coming. Eventually, we got you here. We've been meaning to get you on for a while. If you're doing absolutely amazing work. So tell us about Transpirational. How did that all come about?
Oh, Transpirational came about by, I struggled to find a lot of information about transgender on the FTM site. And originally I was going to set up Transpirational just purely for female to males, because I found a lot of information other way around, male to females. But there wasn't very male-dominated site. So originally that's why I set that one up. But the more and more it's expanded, it's just completely overwhelmed, and now it's all opened up to everybody all over the UK, further wide. We're in Australia, we're in Hong Kong, we're in everywhere, and it's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I've now even got 5 admins, so I've got myself that has transitioned, I've got my partner, I've got a parent, I've got one transitioning, and one male to female, so we kind of cover a broad spectrum, really, of all those transitioning. So it's not just for those transitioning, it's obviously for parents and partners as well, which obviously is their journey too. So I think we are quite tight on how we admin the group, and it's not your normal everyday group where it's just everyday things. It's just very, very trans-related and questions, really. So it's just getting really, I'm really proud of it.
Yeah, well, I've got to say, and you mentioned the admins, and again, myself and Avril did have a chat about Transpirational before we got you on today. And one of the things that Avril said, and it's so right, is that the group is so well moderated. And it is transpirational. It is inspirational, isn't it? It's
thank you.
It's so you've done absolutely. Oh gosh, yes, yes. I can.
Yeah, it is very hard work. I mean, I did bring somebody in, so we've got our 5th admin that joined us at Christmas, because it does take up so much time actually moderating it virtually 24 hours a day. Somebody is on it. I spend my whole life on it, making sure that things that go through is what isn't going to offend anybody, and just literally my eyes are scanning everything. But yeah, I'm very proud of the way it's growing.
No, it is. It certainly is, and when I make regular visits to the group when it doesn't pop up on my screen, and it's always. I just find it real positive and uplifting. Right, so you did get nominated for a National Diversity Award, which is obviously amazing. But not only did you get nominated, you've been shortlisted. So talk us about your emotions.
Oh, you know what? To actually get nominated in the first place was just a massive achievement anyway. But to get shortlisted, I mean, there was 64,000, actually, it was just under 65,000 nominations for that award. And we've actually got into the final 8.
Wow.
Which, like I say, to be nominated is massive, but to get into the finals as well, that's just kind of, I don't know, it just makes you feel so worthy, if that makes sense, that you're actually doing something for other people. Because when you do it, you don't actually see it yourself. Well, I don't anyway. But to get into the final 8, originally it was supposed to be, the nominations were last year for the awards. But obviously hitting COVID and all that, it got moved back to March this year, March, April time. But unfortunately it's now been moved again to September this year. So whatever happens, whether we're still in COVID or not, it is still going to go ahead on September the 17th in Liverpool Cathedral. But if that doesn't go ahead, it will go ahead online.
Right,
so that date is definitely going to go ahead.
Well, it's given you a bit more time to be excited about it, hasn't it? So are you planning on going to the final evening?
Oh, definitely. But I've got to lose some weight first, so I'm on a mission to lose the weight.
Well, get training for Truck United.
Oh, yeah, right.
we will talk about that later. Well, I think it's absolutely fabulous, and we'll be following the NDA Awards on the 17th.
Oh, lovely. Brilliant.
Yeah, and as you say, and you set these things up, and you don't do it for the recognition, and people don't understand the work that goes on with these groups, and as you say, 24 hours a day to make sure that it's moderated correctly. So
it has to
enjoy.
It has to be to provide the safety for all the people on the group.
Exactly. Yes, exactly. And we've got a big team here that have to do the moderation. And I'm thinking you have a bit more traffic through yours as well. So obviously a lot harder job. So enjoy the evening, and we wish you all the very best for it. And we think it's to be to make the shortlist. Again, it just shows the great work that some people are doing in this community. So, fingers crossed. We're right behind you.
Thank you very much for that.
Okay, you've got a book.
I have got a book, yeah.
So, tell us about your book.
Right, my book is called Sally to Shay, and it's my whole life journey. Originally, when I set out to write it, I just wanted to put in there the transition steps. So, like I said earlier, when I first started transitioning, I didn't find any information really, because I'm going back now to 2011 when I first started. And I was kind of a bit in the dark. I knew what I wanted, but I didn't know the steps that you would take, or the emotions, or anything, or what even surgery was available. So I decided to document it all down, and then have it made into a book. So that's selling absolutely amazing. Well, that is the biggest achievement in my life. But even Harley Street doctors and doctors' surgeries have had that, because it puts an insight into what we actually go through. And it's certainly not something that you'd ever take unless not unless you actually really wanted to do this. It's not light easy. But it's available on Amazon. It's available on my website. But I'm really proud of that.
No, I think it's absolutely fabulous, and something that I've been keen to do, and it's great that you've actually gone out and done it, and given the story, because as you say, a lot of people would not realise the struggles. That,
a lot of people that's the thing, isn't it? A lot of people don't realise the steps you actually have to go through. And that's one of the things that I find on my group as well. So many questions come up where they want to ask real life people and not just look online or on YouTube. They want to ask questions. They want to find out the steps that they go through. And that's what actually helps everybody, by talking to people. So I didn't actually have that. So, my book was made originally in paperback. It was then, last year, it went onto Kindle. And then about 3 weeks ago, it was actually made into Audible. So,
okay.
So all those people that don't actually want to pick a book up, like myself actually, you can actually listen to it on Audible version, plug it into your car.
Okay, and is that available from Audible?
It's available from Audible, and it's available from Amazon.
Okay, right. Can I just give everyone a heads up? If you sign up for a free account on Audible, you get 1 or 2 free downloads. Hopefully this won't affect. I'm assuming that you'll still get whatever's due to you.
You know what? I actually don't know. It wasn't a thing about money.
It's about the story.
Yeah, it's about the story. It's my publishers that mentioned it to me, and I thought, what a brilliant idea, because it was a blind lady that got in touch, and she wanted to read it, but she actually couldn't. She couldn't do the Kindle version. She couldn't do the paperback. So I thought, what a brilliant idea. I don't even know what money it is. I don't even know how much it costs. But I do know if you do sign up, you get a freebie, because I went and did it myself.
So if you do sign up, you do get a free download. So there you go. People can go and listen to your book.
It's definitely not about money. It's more about making people aware of the journey that we go on. And it's helping the parents and the partners as well, because that gives an insight into how we're actually feeling.
Yeah,
So,
I'll be honest. I haven't read it yet, but it is
Lucy,
on.
that's rude.
I know. I'm really, really sorry, but it is on my list of books to read because I do. I'm really interested to read it because, as you say, a lot of people don't understand the processes that a transgender male has to go through.
Right.
It's and it is.
It's not an easy journey for both ways round. It's really not.
No.
But for other people to get an insight into what we go through, it makes them more understand how we're feeling, which is my main priority. That's my main goal, to make people feel more at ease and understand how we feel.
There you go. So go read it because I'm going to, and we will get you back on once I've had a read of it and give everyone else a chance to as well.
No, that sounds brilliant.
Okay, so how do people get your book? I know you said it already, but let everyone know again.
Yeah, it's called Sally to Shay, and it's available on Amazon. Or you can go onto my website, which is shayrobertsonftm.com. It's slightly cheaper on there than it is on Amazon. But yeah, have a look, and I can actually personalise them at the same time. So please have a look.
Oh, there you go. Fabulous. And also audible, as we've mentioned. And transpirational, how do people follow that?
If you go on to Facebook itself and type in transpirational, you can have a look on. Yeah, you'll see the link to be able to join on there. Like I say, though, we do have it is very highly moderated. So there is a couple of questions in there. They're definitely not hard questions to answer. All it is kind of, why do you want to join? And I have added another question in recently, is asking you for your birthday, not your birth year, because that's another thing I spend probably over an hour a day doing. I make sure that I try and wish everybody on the group a happy birthday every single day. I just kind of think that makes them feel that they're part of a family.
That is brilliant.
So
Absolutely
that extra
brilliant.
little touch takes a lot of time as well.
Oh gosh, I could imagine. We'll have to have a look because we do the birthday shout outs in the breakfast show. So get them up nice and early. We'll give them a happy birthday on truck as well.
That'd be lovely.
We will put links up as well tonight, and we can just thank you so much for your time. Really
it's definitely
inspirational.
worth having a look at transpirational, even if for like I say, for the parent or for the partner that just wants to ask questions maybe or ask for a bit of guidance. Then please feel free, join up, ask as many questions as you want, because everybody on there is so willing to help.
And I can vouch for that from the times I've been there. So please do go have a look. It's a fabulous group, and make sure you get Shay's book as well.
Thank you very much.
Right, thanks for your time, and we shall have a catch up with you soon.
You're welcome. Take care, Lucy, and thank you for having me.
Cheers.
All right, take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.